Okay, it is Saturday, 2 o'clock. Mail just got here. Priority mail from BRETZ Aquatics. We know this Lucas, as we know him on YouTube. Let's just go ahead and open things up. It's kind of raining outside. It's 49 degrees outside right now. It's finally starting to warm up. Priority mail. Open this up. Oh, heat pack. Thank you. Thank you for the heat pack, Lucas. Heat pack is still okay. So everybody knows I live in Washington State, and Lucas shipped this from Indianapolis, if I remember right. Yeah. And so heat pack is still 80 some degrees. One bag, 2 bags. Hey Lucas, you must be going through a lot of bags. Thank you. Looks like a next bag. Foam. Ooh, all right. Lots of foam. I like this stuff. It doesn't make y'all itchy like insulation. Just pull out the first bag. What do we have? Let's check the water temperature. 68 degrees. That's damn near perfect. What we got here? I tell you, I ordered fire reds. So that's Lucas's famous fire reds. And I got one more in here. It is yellow. Check temperature, 69 degrees. Got a little guy here in the corner. Don't want to crush him. Alright, so let me get my containers out and let's check these guys out. Soaking some wood. Alright, so now we have our containers here. And we're going to put each shrimp into containers. Here we got, get out the scissors. Find a corner. Make sure there's no shrimps in that corner that I'm going to cut. I got it cut. I'm trying to see here. And now we got to look for any trapped shrimp in the bag. I want to save this Java moss. No, it looks like Java moss, but I think Lucas was sending out different kind of moss and not using Java moss. So we're going to rip the bag open. We can zoom out. Sorry, it is zoomed out. Look in the corners, and then look up here in the time. Make sure there's no shrimps up in there. I got them all out. So let's do the other one. Same way. See, if you're not careful, we have a shrimp trapped right here, so we're going to go and get him out now. He'll be okay. There he is. Oh, he jumped right in the water. He's fine, everybody. He's alright. He made it. Alright, let's get some camera close-ups. What kind of moss is... Okay, Lucas, what kind of moss is this? It does look different than Java moss. And then plus there's this little stem plant like this. What's that? That looks really cool, thank you. Alright, let's go and start acclimating these guys. Alright, man. So far, so good. Thanks, Lucas. And if you watched my other fish, shrimp box opening videos, you know what I do next is test the water that it came in. We already used this to test the temperature. We're going to use this to measure the TDS. We're going to do a quick test strip. We're going to test the pH, the water. But I know from Lucas's videos that he has really high pH. I think he said his water's like over 8 pH and a couple hundred TDS. So we're going to test that. My water runs, my tap water is 7.4 pH with 150 TDS. So we're going to do that. I got my drip acclimation, and let's get these shrimp into their new houses. I'll show you. I don't think I've ever shown this in any of my videos. I got 4 other tanks here. And here's the new shrimp, and they're going to go in one of these tanks. I have an inler in each one of these tanks that's been helping to cycle for a few weeks. We got plants. I tested the water in these tanks this morning. These guys should be ready to go. Let's get a close up. World famous reds, fire reds, and the yellows. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and test this stuff, and then we'll check back. See if I can show you. The 2 test strips on the left are the ones from Lucas's water. The one here on this side is my water. Man, his GH and KH is pretty high. pH is low, high. Everything's higher. I mean, I hope these guys don't mind all the lower GH. They're going to have a little lower GH, KH, and pH than what they were raised in. I hope that doesn't piss them off too much. Maybe I need to raise my TDS some in here. I don't know. Alright, let's just start acclimating these guys. Okay, these guys. What do we got? The TDS 2 here. You can tell it's 220, 250. So it's a little better. I'm gonna drain off some more water. That's what I usually do, is drain off some water and then keep acclimating. And I'm making a mess on the carpet. This room has carpet. It's the only room in our house with carpet. We don't have carpet because we have like 20 dogs. Right, Zoe? Oh, okay. As these guys warm up, I see they're getting more red here. I don't know how much I can zoom in on these guys. But looking pretty good. Let's check them out here in the red. I think I got 12 plus 2 of these little micro babies here. They're like geez, there's one. There's 2 of them right here. These like day old babies. They just got thrown in there, Lucas. Thank you. I'm gonna try to count the yellows. There's like 12 or 13 in here. Maybe there's a little baby in here too. Right on my fingertip. Right there. Thanks, Lucas. Let's count these guys up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There could be 13 in here. It's really hard to count these. Okay, so I'm done acclimating them. One thing we should talk about when I get new shrimps in, you know how you should isolate all your new fish and shrimp. Well, how I isolate them is that each bag of shrimp I get in, each bag gets its own 10-gallon tank. And I think that Lucas said once before, and that's what he does too. So each one of these tanks has its own shrimp. Oh, here's one of my current yellows. That's actually turned out pretty nice. This is probably an import. I got this from the Wet Spot in Portland. I got a video on those. I think I ordered 10 and 8 of them made it, and that guy is pretty nice. So anyways, so that's how I isolate all my new shrimp. 10-gallon for each bag. Post in the comments below how you like to isolate your new shrimp that you get in. It seems to work really good. I've only had trouble with my Blue Dream shrimp that's had some disease problems. Alright, they're checking out their new home. The tanks are 70 degrees. I might raise the temperature up some. Well, the thermostat says 70. But the laser gun says, I don't know. What do you believe? This or this? Good question. Alright. At least we know we're somewhere in the ballpark. Some Swasser tang in this tank. Some Java moss. Java fern. So these are a little bit newer tanks. So I'm still It's still growing some algae, but there's algae in here. Like you can see here on the roots of this Java fern. I put in here a few weeks, probably like 2 weeks ago I put this in here. Alright, thanks for watching. Looking for some nice shrimp. I really like how these arrived. Hey, I had no DOAs, and thank you, Lucas. Because if you guys saw one of my videos from like a week ago, I had a whole bag of dead shrimp. So that was pretty rough. If you haven't seen that one, be sure to watch that video. It's in my playlist. Remember to subscribe. Thank you, Lucas. Of course, I'll be ordering again from you. I got a tank here ready for some. I got two more tanks here. I need to put some shrimp in. Thanks for watching, everyone, and remember to subscribe.